Welcome viewers and subscribers. Today we're gonna look at a smoke alarm. Now we have a Kidde smoke alarm with a 9-volt battery. Now we're gonna have a look at the smoke alarm and the function of it, some basic things. You might not have this smoke alarm in your house, but I thought I would show the one I have here and show you some common things about the smoke alarm. And it's March, it's time to change your smoke alarm. So first of all, we're looking at we have our battery here, and your battery door open, you press the button, and then here we have our battery that you just pulls out, and there you have it. It shows you the correct way there by the diagram how to put the battery terminal. You cannot close this smoke alarm battery door without putting the battery first. So it has to have the battery. It's going to stay open. And something neat, here's your battery that comes with it, ever ready. This is one of the batteries that Kidde recommends that you should use for the smoke alarm. They actually specify the type of battery you should use for the smoke alarm, but I'm pretty sure that any 9-volt battery would work for any smoke alarm. But they do have a list at the back of the smoke alarm, if you look at the details, at the type of batteries and model that they approve to be used with the smoke alarm. And so there you go. Here's the batteries inside. The light, there's a light that flashes every 40 seconds. It just helps you to indicate that the battery, that the smoke alarm is operating. So if you wait for 40 seconds, you should see a red light blink, and it blinks every 40 seconds. So that's just an indication that the battery, the smoke alarm is working overall. So this unit, Kidde actually require their smoke alarm to be tested weekly. They do have a 10-year guarantee on these smoke alarm. There you go. You just saw the light flash. They have a 10-year warranty on their smoke alarm, and they have the new smoke alarm. Perhaps you have it. You can let me know in the comment section. They have the ones that you might pick up at Home Depot with a 10-year built-in battery inside, so you do not have to change a battery for 10 years, which is pretty great. Not great for the battery manufacturers, but great for you as a customer. You don't have to worry about changing the battery for 10 years. So there's a lot of smoke detectors out there. There's ones by Kidde. Right now I'm drawing blank on other manufacturer, but Kidde's one of the top brands out there as to making smoke alarms and other safety devices as well, CO detectors as well. They're pretty good, and you can pick up these at your Home Depot. Home Depot always have these on sales. Sometimes you buy one and you get 2 smoke alarms inside, so it's a pretty great deal. Now, if we're gonna look at the back of the smoke alarm and look at some of the details and some of the function. So with this smoke alarms, it does have a test button that you push to test it every week, and it does has a hush button. So when the smoke alarm is going off, you can actually silence. So the hush button would actually decrease the sensitivity of the smoke for 8 minutes. So if the smoke alarm is going off, it will decrease the sensitivity for 8 minutes. On the hush button, if you're cooking and the smoke alarm goes off, you can silence it, but like I said, the alarm will come back, it will continue. So I'll turn it over and we'll look at some of the details at the back for the smoke alarm. Many people might find smoke alarms sometimes annoying, especially when you're cooking, but they do save life and very practical, and sometimes there's more false alarm. But we do want them to work in an emergency. That's the key. Whenever there's a fire in the kitchen, most often in the kitchen, we do want these smoke alarms to work because they can save your life, buys your time to get out of the house before you actually have a fire. Now there's a base of the smoke alarm, and as you turn to the back, there's the model number. You see the model number there, and it actually tells you on the right side, it tells you a 9-volt ionization smoke alarm up top. But as we look down at the bottom here, we have it tells you when it was manufactured, the date. So it shows you July 10, 2009. So that's very important because uh, smoke alarms are replaced every 10 years. And they also have it along the sides. So on the side here, it actually tells you, so you don't have to climb up and try to look at the back. It's actually on the side. You can look from the floor level, and you can see they're replaced by 2031. So which is very neat. And there you have it, 9-volt ionization smoke alarm with hush. And so we're gonna look at some of the details here. I might read something maybe you don't really find important. So here it says read user guide before installing. Weekly testing is required, and it tells you some troubleshooting. Give you some troubleshooting suggestion. It says constant pulsating alarm indicates that the combustion particles have been detected. So basically telling you have smoke or there's a fire. So periodic flash every 40 seconds of red LED indicates the alarm is operating. An intermittent chirp indicates the battery needs to be replaced. And so smoke alarms, it actually tells you that you need to change it every year. Sometimes you need to change it more often, because if you have a smoke alarm close to the shower, the moisture from the shower will affect the battery life, and your battery life will probably not last for a year. So you want to keep that in mind. And this smoke alarm, it's a ionization smoke alarm, which means that these smoke alarms react to. It talks about, like, this ionization actually talks about how it senses and trigger an alarm. And ionization trigger a lot of false alarm when it comes to steam or shower. If you're having a hot shower and it's close to the shower, you might have the smoke alarm giving you false alarms at times. If you take a shower, perhaps you're cooking, you're going to get a lot of false alarm. Now, as I mentioned, the battery suggestion that they have at the back there, they list a few models of batteries that they would like you to use with this smoke alarm, which to be fair, they're the manufacturer, and I think any battery, 9-volt battery would work. A good quality 9-volt battery would work as well. Now we want to even told you that based on the temperature. So if you have a smoke alarms in the garage, that could affect the temperature, the battery life as well. So if you live in a place where it gets cold, it's going to affect how long the battery will last. So we just want to keep that in mind. And if you have to replace your smoke alarm, remember to always throw it, recycle it, or dispose of it at a place where it's legally required, and that it's safe for the environment, rather. We want to keep this in mind because these smoke alarms have radioactive material inside, and we don't want to just throw it away anywhere because it will affect the environment, as I mentioned before. So we want to keep that in mind. So yeah, March is a time to check out your smoke alarm, make sure it's working, make sure you test it, and if you have to get it replaced, do so. It's very important. Life safety. It's the safety of your family and your friends. I'll be coming up with a new video talking about some troubleshooting techniques and some things if you're having false alarm with your smoke alarm or if it's going off. So thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you again in the next video.